Sean Meyers joined by Cam Auld, the head coach of the Norwin Knights boys basketball team as they embark in the Class 6A postseason. And first off, Cam, congrats. I would imagine first year getting into the playoffs, that's a pretty big accomplishment. So what did it mean to you and this team to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, no, I mean it's huge. And especially, you know, me and Jerry Cooley engaged with Kraken, who have been with me at Greensburg Stadium, talked about it. Like this is something that we really wanted to try and accomplish when we were there. So to be able to do it now and finally get to that postseason is something that, like I said, we've kind of been talking about since we got into coaching. And then just to do it, you know, talking way back when I first got hired, to do it at your alma mater, it always kind of probably means a little bit more. And now we have the chance to do something that hasn't been done. I want to say like 16 years in Norwin to be able to win a first round playoff game. So to be able to have that opportunity is great, and I'm looking forward to it.
A year ago, it was basically guys who had never played varsity basketball getting kind of thrust into those minutes for the Knights. It feels as though most of those players benefited from that experience last year where they did struggle. Did you notice that these guys were ready to take a big step forward as soon as you took this program over?
Yeah, I think like the one moment I always think about is we were at Pitt down in Oakland for a team camp this past summer, and we had some time off when we were watching games, and I was watching the Norwin team play, and just seeing how much they kind of grew from when we had played them in December, that previous December, and just kind of seeing that step they were starting to take with some of even like the leadership stuff and the guys kind of feeling more comfortable out there, even though it's just summer ball. You can kind of see the growth and development by them, and then it was just a matter of, you know, for us getting them to buy into what we were kind of trying to sell because it's a little bit different than what Coach Mayhaw was doing with his staff, but some stuff was similar. So I'm just trying to find that happy medium where they kind of weren't forgetting some of the stuff that they used to do, but then also trying to learn some of the stuff that we were trying to incorporate into what we were all about. So definitely saw the vision for them to be able to accomplish this. But you still have to go out and make it work. So credit to our guys for doing that.
Who are the leaders that you've leaned on this season?
I think guys have led in different ways. I think Nate Cooch is a guy that kind of leads by example, just the way that he carries himself every day, and his passion for the game of basketball is second to none. And then Jeffrey Lenhart, who is our number one voted team captain by our guys, just someone who's a senior, obviously. So, I always tell the guys that they have one motive, and it's just to win. And Jeff has been that guy every step of the way. So, just kind of being that bridge from the coaching staff to the rest of the guys. Jeff has kind of been that leader for us. Anything that we've kind of wanted to get across without doing it directly, Jeff's been that guy for us. And then vice versa from anything that's tried to like maybe be in the locker room, he's kind of bridged that over to us. So he's been a great senior leader. And then, like I said, Nate Cooch as well, just being that guy to kind of follow, like, hey, what should we be doing every single day, especially for our young guys. I mean, we have three freshmen who we pulled out to play JV, so just practicing every day and kind of pointing to that guy being Nate Cooch, like, hey, follow what that guy does. It's a huge thing for those guys. So those two guys specifically have been great.
After you had already clinched a playoff spot, you had a rivalry matchup against Hempfield and your team lost. Was there any concern that that setback might linger into the playoffs?
No, I mean, it's something that, and I think I said it after we beat Hempfield the first time. Like we've talked so much about wanting to accomplish the goal of getting there. And we probably, maybe to my fault, we talked about it too much. And then when we understood we were in, and maybe that kind of had some effect on us kind of not showing up with the right energy that we needed to on Friday. But no, I think it's one of those things like, if it was our last game of the year and we knew we didn't have another opportunity and we came out the way we did, I might have been a little bit concerned moving forward. But it's something that I feel like it's kind of easy to fall into that. Well, we got playoffs, so we don't gotta empty the tank tonight. Like that's an easy law to fall into. Not that it's the right one, but no, there's no concern in that. I think we gave the guys today off, so hopefully we come in fresh, ready to go tomorrow, and then just being able to prepare for our opponent.
So there's 11 teams that made the cut in Class 6A. You get the number 11 seed, a matchup against a section opponent in number 6 Mount Lebanon with number 3 seed Amani Christian awaiting the winner. How did the bracket align with what you thought maybe the expectations were?
Yeah, I thought we were, I was pretty comfortable with like the 9, 10, maybe even 8. Just kind of you hear a couple conversations and you're maybe a part of a few that kind of give you that comfortability, thinking that 8, 9, 10. But, look, nobody cares about my opinion. We're the 11th seed. We're going to go play a tough team. If you're playing basketball this time of year, you could win on any given night. So, that's been the message to our guy early on. I know it's only been a couple hours, but it's just a number. You're going to go play a great team no matter who you drew. So it's just about kind of putting our heads down, getting to work, trying to think of some stuff that maybe can be new that can help us moving forward, but also not getting too far away from who we are because it's gotten us to this point.
And so you go on the road to play the Blue Devils. You're very familiar with them. You split the season series, including a thrilling victory earlier this year. How much can you lean upon that, and what do they do well that will present a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, when we beat them, uh, Liam Shealy wasn't there, and then when we played him the second time, he was around. So just a huge difference maker. The kid can kind of score, excuse me, on all three levels. I mean, they're always greatly coached. So it's a great program. I don't even want to call it a great team because they're a program that year in, year out is going to shoot out something that's going to be capable of, making a run, just like they have this year. But like for them, I think they're very balanced. Um, 1 through 5 can hurt you, and not in all the same ways. They could hurt you in different ways. They could hurt you on the O glass. They could hurt you with speed, but then again, they could shoot it. So just got to be kind of prepared for everything. And then, like I said, I think the main thing is just kind of being confident, being us. Don't kind of worry too much about the opponent, even though that's what you're going to be doing for the next 6 days. So, some of the practice will be, of course, preparing, but it's also going to be about kind of getting back to our roots and just making sure we got all of our details tuned up.
Well, Cam, congrats on making the postseason. I know it's a big accomplishment, and good luck going forward.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.